Right, so we're diving into MoKoN's world today.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, and our source material is the lyric video for Bonfire Kinda Night on YouTube.
Okay.
And we're going deep on this one, like really trying to understand what MoKoN's trying to tell us.
Yeah, through the lyrics.
Yeah. What mood are they going for? What themes are they playing with? Are there any like hidden messages we can uncover?
Okay.
And the intro right off the bat is so interesting.
Yeah.
MoKoN talks about coming from this long, long musical background.
Right.
But they're also trying something new. Something that's like still in their bloodline.
Mm.
What do you think about that?
It's interesting. It's like holding on to tradition, but also breaking free at the same time, you know?
Yeah, like they're honoring their musical family.
Yeah. Yeah.
But blazing their own trail, too.
Yeah. And it's something that so many artists deal with.
Oh,
Absolutely. That tension between the old and the new.
Totally. And then, boom, we're right there in the middle of this bonfire scene. Red hot, crisp air.
Mm-hmm.
They really paint a picture with the words.
Yeah.
But I wonder, is it just about, like, setting a cozy mood?
Mm.
Or is there something deeper going on?
Well, the way MoKoN uses the bonfire imagery, it's really interesting. It's not just about warmth. It's about, like, light cutting through the dark.
Oh, yeah.
And that makes me think about, like, finding joy in a world that's full of, like, you know, bad stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe that's part of what they're trying to do for their listeners, like create this sense of hope.
Yeah, I like that. It's like that light is a symbol for something positive.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we get all these really specific details like bloodlight shine,
Yeah.
rolling up a hog leg,
Interesting.
feeling higher than Mars.
It's like a puzzle.
Yeah, well, it feels like we got to crack some kind of code to get it.
Right.
What do you make of that stuff?
Well, I think Bloodlight Shine could be some local drink
Okay.
or something homemade, you know. It gives us a little taste of their world.
Right.
And hog leg. I mean, that probably means something strong.
Yeah.
Maybe some homemade liquor.
Oh, okay.
It adds this, like, rebellious edge to the whole thing.
Yeah, so it's not just a simple bonfire anymore. There's something a little more intense going on.
Yeah, yeah.
And that actually makes me think about the themes that come up.
Okay.
Friendship, family, and the American dream.
Right.
Do you think MoKoN is giving us like the traditional version of that dream, or is there something more complicated happening?
I don't think it's straightforward at all.
Yeah.
When you consider the slang, the drinking, it's like they're showing us the American dream from the outside looking in.
I love that. It's an outsider's perspective on
Yeah.
the American dream.
Yeah.
And then we have the chorus, gather around, put the drama aside. Tonight is the night to have the time of our lives.
Yeah.
That seems like a pretty obvious message of escapism.
It definitely is. It's like that yearning to get away from it all, you know,
Yeah.
to find joy and connection, even if it's just for one night.
Right.
Right. But then there's that line, telling tales taller than the empire. That adds another layer.
Oh, yeah.
It suggests this ambition,
Okay.
like a desire to leave a mark on the world.
So it's not just about running away.
Right.
It's about building something new.
Exactly.
Okay, that's really cool.
Yeah.
But then we have these darker elements too, like raising hell,
Yeah.
the encounter with the police.
Uh-huh.
Does that clash with the whole good times vibe?
I think it adds some realism.
Okay.
The American dream, especially for those on the margins, it's not always pretty.
Right.
There's struggle, conflict, maybe even some disillusionment.
Yeah.
And I think MoKoN is being honest about that.
Yeah. It's like they're giving us the full picture of the good with the bad.
Yeah.
Man, this deep dive has really changed how I see MoKoN's work.
Really?
Yeah, it's like we see this mix of traditional and modern influences,
Yeah.
that outsider's view of the American dream,
Mm-hmm.
and this constant push and pull between finding joy
Mhm.
and facing harsh realities.
Yeah.
It's a lot to think about.
It is. And it makes you wonder, what does it really mean to live the American dream today?
Yeah, especially with all the challenges and the desire to escape that we see in the lyrics.
Exactly.
It's a question we all have to think about.
You do.
And maybe exploring more of MoKoN's music will give us some answers.
Maybe so.
All right, well, until next time,
Yeah. See you then.
keep diving.
Always.